Hey guys, this is Satish. Today I'm going to explain you how to use a TreeSet along with a comparable interface. As we know that TreeSet is one of the collection class and it is derived from set collection family, so it stores only the unique elements. It means it doesn't accept the duplicates. The another important property of TreeSet is it stores elements based on a particular sorting criteria. So here we can use comparable interface to provide such a sorting criteria. So for example, if I want to store a set of integers in the tree set, so it stores element based on the ascending order. For example, like 1, 2, 3, 10, 25, then it continues. Or if I want to store a set of strings in the tree set, then it stores the strings in the alphabetical order. Here it compares based on the ASCII code of the characters. Okay, if suppose I want to store the custom objects like employee, student or bank account, then it is necessary to provide the natural sorting using the comparable interface. So here the comparable interface, the advantage is like along with the class definition we can provide the sorting criteria. So there are scenarios like where we don't have the class definition with us. In such cases we can go for the comparator interface. So in Java all the wrapper classes by default or implements the comparable interface. So when I want to store string integer in TreeSet, I don't have to think about the comparable because it's already implemented. Okay, here in this example I'm going to use a employee concept, like I'm going to store the set of employees in the tree set. So the first thing is I need to create the employee class. Here I'm going to give like a few basic property of the employees like ID, name and salary. Okay, as we declared all these variables as a private, then it is necessary to provide the getter setters. Along with this, I'm going to override the toString method. So we need to provide one constructor, so the constructor will help us to easily initialize the objects. So I'm going to provide the constructor with the fields. Okay, here our employee class is ready. Now if I want to insert or like if I want to add these employees into the tree set, then the first thing is it has to implement the comparable interface. So implements comparable interface. The element type is here it's a employee. So here it shows that add unimplemented methods, because we are like implementing the interface, then we have to provide the definition for the methods which are declared in the interface. Okay, so as we know that if I want to compare, then I needed two different objects. Here if I'll see that I already have like one object in the argument, then there is another one. The another one is nothing but the current object. See, for example, if I want to compare A and B, then here what is A and then what is B? So let's define A as the current object. The current object in Java, it is referred by this keyword. and then the B object is nothing but the object which is passed in the argument. Now I'm going to compare these two employees. So here I'm going to compare based on their salaries. Okay. If A's salary which is greater than B's salary, then we have to return any positive value. So for example, I'm going to return 1. If suppose A's salary is less than B's salary, then I have to return any negative value. So here for example, I'm going to return the -1. Now here if you see that the third case is even A's salary is not greater, B's salary is not greater, then obvious both salaries are equal. So means have to return the 0, means both objects are same. Okay, that's we have to implement using the if else conditions. If A dot get salary which is greater than B dot get salary, then return 1. If A dot get salary which is less than B dot get salary, then return -1. Else the third case is the return 0. I do not even compare the if both salaries are equal. Okay, so this is like a provides the comparison or sorting criteria. Here we are using the salary property to provide the sorting. So this stores the element based on the salary ascending order. Okay, now let's create the main program. So this class is going to have only the main method. Here what we have to do, the first thing is let's create the TreeSet object. Then again the element type is employee, the variable name is employees. So here you can see the TreeSet has a set of constructors. So for example, like with empty constructor, with collection, comparable. So I'm going to choose a default constructor. That means so whatever if I'm choosing that TreeSet with like a default constructor, then the element type which I'm using here, employee, it should implement the comparable interface. Okay, then I have to create the set of employees. So employee 1, so ID I'm giving 1001, name as Mahesh, I'm giving salary as 50,000. Then the second object I'm creating as employee 2, name as Ramesh, salary is 75,000. Now I'm creating a third object. ID is 1003, name is Suresh, salary is 40,000. Now I have to add all these 3 employees into the TreeSet. Let me add employees dot add employee 1, employees dot add employee 2, employees dot add employee 3. So now we don't know in what order it stores, but actually like it stores based on these criteria, sorting criteria. So let's verify by printing the objects one by one. So here I'm going to use the iterator. So the element type is employee, get it from the TreeSet. Iterator dot has next is print one by one. Here you can see that though we are adding the third employee object as the third object only, but here based on the salary it stores at the first place. Then you can see that the next employee object is 1001 with a salary of 50,000. But here when we are adding this, the first element we are adding it. But here in TreeSet it stores in the second place. The third employee is a 75,000. Here it is a 1002. But here when we are adding this at the second object, but TreeSet stores in the third place. So this is all about like how we can use a TreeSet along with the comparable interface. So thank you. We'll see you in the next video.